work with Nick Fury.
If it isn't the motherfucker that shot me.
Yeah, if it ain't the motherfucker that tried to kill me.
Yeah. You on a job?
Yeah, exactly.
That would be funny. That would be funny. All right, it's time to play One's Gotta Go. All right.
What you got for me this week?
So, after we saw one of the best scenes in MCU history, let me bring it up real quick. Hey, go Zemo. Go Zemo. It's your birthday. We got to ask. One scene's got to go. This is dance scenes edition. One scene's got to go. Zemo dancing, Star-Lord dancing from the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Come and get your love. Or Cap doing his last dance with Peggy in Endgame. One of these scenes got to go. I'll repeat it. Zemo's dancing. His just, hey, in the club dance. Star-Lord dancing to Come and Get Your Love. Or Cap dancing his final dance with Peggy Carter. What do you guys say?
That's a really, really hard one because I love Zemo dancing. Like that is so.
This will turn anyone's day.
That right there. That is so counter to everything that we've seen Zemo. That's just a great music or a great moment.
Yeah.
But then like Cap's dance with Peggy at the end of Endgame is such a payoff. Yeah. Because that's literally like that's one of the first conversations they have in First Avenger. And it's just a through line all the way through Cap's arc. But then like Star-Lord just being weird and goofy is so central to him as a character. So
that was our introduction to Star-Lord. That put the tone in the whole movie. And Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my favorite Marvel movies. Yeah.
Well, and we see him just be ridiculous and goofy while he's stealing the Power Stone.
Yeah.
And then like that's the climax of the movie is that it's a dance off. So
yeah, it's a hard one, right?
It's a super hard one. And I mean, all right. So let me say this from a storytelling standpoint. I think if I have to choose, it's got to be Zemo's dance. Because even though, I mean, God, he's just so in his groove right there.
So cool. But no, I get what you're saying, though. If you take this out, the story still goes on.
Yeah, exactly. Zemo's still Zemo if you take this out. Whereas, like, if you take away the goofiness from Star-Lord, like, you lose a good part of his character. But then if you take out the scene with Peggy and Steve dancing, like,
he does not get a good ending if you don't.
No, I don't. Yeah. I just feel like I would have rather him died in Endgame and Tony get the happy ending then, rather than Steve not get that, because again that's such a payoff. So
right,
really, as much as I enjoy Zemo and his cutting loose, I think. Jesus.
I love it, man.
I love it. But I think from a storytelling standpoint, that one's got to go. Because if you take Caps, you're just a monster. You just want to watch the world burn.
You just rip this guy's special moment. He did all this within a 100-year span to not have a good ending. Come on, let the guy retire. I think we're talking funniest. Go ahead.
Yeah, the great thing about Cap's dance with Peggy is that I'm not entirely sure if that was in the script, but there was like an online petition for like that to be how Cap's story ended. Like if Cap doesn't get to dance with Peggy at some point in this movie, like people were going to riot. So that's how important it is to that story arc. And then again, I mean, I guess you could take it away from Star-Lord. Like he's plenty goofy without the dancing, but I mean, that's so central to who he is.
That sets the tone of who he is, the whole movie, the soundtrack, the iconic soundtrack. So
like you said, that's how we get introduced to Star-Lord right off the jump. And then that's the climax of that movie. So it just you can't take that away from him. So no, I mean, I'm gonna watch the Zemo gif over and over and over again. Like
me too.
That's
all week.
All week. But I think if I got to pick out of those three, that's the one that's got to go.
Yeah, if we're talking the funniest dance ever, like this is definitely I think this is even funnier than the Star-Lord dance. But as you said, from a story narrative, you could take that out, and it really just doesn't do anything for the story. Is still good
because you expect that from Star-Lord.
Yeah, you do.
Whereas
sure.
Zemo is this like special ops tactician
Serious.
military dude. So just
Damaged
this like
guy. Yeah.
exactly like super angry, blows up the UN all because his family died. So to see that like 2-second clip of him just like getting down in this club it's a good like
It's
palate
amazing,
cleanser
dude.
for the episode.
Oh, for sure.
And it's another one of those like blink and you'll miss it moments in this episode.
Oh yeah, no, you know what's funny? You're right about that because I saw this GIF after seeing it the first time on Twitter, and I was like, I don't remember that part. I would have died laughing. And then when I saw it the second time, there it is. There it is. I love it.
Well,
help keep your brother out the streets. Subscribe to my dad's YouTube channel. Love, peace, and chicken.